Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
Hello and welcome. This is Treviso. If you've found this video in your subscription box, you may have been wondering why, because in the last few weeks I've been uploading some Watch Dogs 2 stuff, and I'll get back to that. But now cutscene first.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
And yeah, let's see if I can talk here. Yeah, I'm part of the team that runs the Assassin's Creed Marathon. You may have heard of it, you might not have. If you haven't, check out the link and I'll put in the description. But for the marathon we reached AC3 and I've decided to upload my playthrough of it for you to enjoy. I will cut out some of the boring stuff, but there's a lot of story in this part, in the first sequence.
I think we're here.
So let's check out what's down below here. Well, I already know. If you haven't played AC3, I wouldn't recommend watching this playthrough, as I will be expecting my viewers to know what happens, what plot twists happen. So if you want an unspoiled version of the game, either play it for yourself or maybe check out the movie version that's on YouTube or another playthrough. But for now, let's get to the Animus.
You must find the key.
Son?
I guess we don't need the Animus. I forgot that.
Here we go again.
And it's the
Desmond?
bleeding effect.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
How does Rebecca already know that I need pounds? Or is there already... Well... Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just get to the refresher course. Should be relatively simple.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I think for full sync there's like... I gotta do an air assassination and... I don't remember the other one. But getting up here is easy. So... Up and to the side. And up again. I guess I gotta go around here, or no, just up here. And forward again.
Run your way through this little obstacle course.
Should be easy. I think it tells you exactly what you need for full sync here. Later missions, it's sometimes a bit confusing, and I'm not gonna try to get full sync on all missions on this playthrough. Some of them are just
That's a
bullshit.
constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond,
let's do
follow the
this.
on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Easy enough. Let's get the second one. Oh.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
And... I guess I didn't get that? No, did I? I can just... Oh, I can just go here. Okay. Up here and... down. And up. This already looks like the architecture in Boston and New York, with the wooden houses just in this weird anime state. Let's get... But we're in London actually, so...
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Now to my one of my favorite opening missions in any AC game. It's just very unique.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied.
Oh, and I
that's all.
missed Hatham.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Alright, let's get to the opera and start Memory 2. The Deadly Performance.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Oh, I got a new email. Oh, I'll check it out
Ladies and
later.
gentlemen,
Or tomorrow,
you
I
are
guess.
requested to kindly find your seats.
I won't leave the Animus anymore today.
Good
Let's
evening,
find our
sir.
place.
This way, please.
My apologies.
Let's sit down and enjoy some music.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Now let's use our eagle vision and check up there. That's him.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Yeah, stairs are watched, but nobody
I
watches
already have.
the rest of the building, right? Yeah, anyway, let's get up.
So, that's more that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon. And she hopes you will order
1,000
matters
pardons.
so as to bring her up.
So sorry.
I love how they
My apologies.
try to, yeah, see behind you.
Is found guilty.
Let's take this small ladder up. I can't sprint yet. No, now I can. Just gonna go around here, I think, if I remember it correctly. I haven't played this game in 2 years, it's been now. I played it for the 2015 AC Marathon. I streamed it as well. But yeah, that was a lot of work. 81 days without break.
And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
This year I've been taking it a bit easier. I've watched streams for the first 4 games. Oh no, I gotta go to the right, just... And... Why doesn't it... Why won't it... Ah, there. There it goes. And up there. Yeah, nobody sees me shimmying along here. Obviously.
I was obliged to remind education
The blind hands.
to say a bull.
And let's get inside here. Let's break... Oh no, I gotta pick the lock. I hate this. Just fucks up your hands. So, let's see. Tension angle. Got it. Let's find the other one. Got it. Well, it wasn't that difficult, so... It's like a parkour tutorial, I guess, too. Well, the first part was the real tutorial. This was like... predetermined path you have to follow, but still parkour. Down below here, let's get on this. Up here. Up here, to the left. How convenient, just drop next to this beam. Now, around here, and... Can I back eject here? No, I can't. I have to go around. I don't think I can back eject in this game. Maybe I can. I'll check later.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
So cold-hearted. At least he's nice to the boy. Now they scream and he's not suspicious at all. Like... Let's get out of here. Oh, it could sprint the first second, but then stop, I guess. That would be suspicious, I guess. Let's just fast walk out of here.
Come on, please! Over there! Back the one! That man there! Seize him! In the upper balcony!
How convenient to just start seizing people, but not me. Let's get through here. I love it. It's like everyone's in uproar. You can check down here. People. Everyone knows somebody has been murdered.
What are those men doing in there?
We must leave at once. That's the beggar.
Order!
Voice of the beggar chick in Accra. In AC1, I think.
Imbecile!
She's in every game, I guess. I can't fast walk anymore. What's this? Now I can fast walk again. Weird.
I'm searching on here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
Just walks out of here. Nobody bothers him.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
I really like how they call it storehouses, because they don't really have another word for it. It's a temple, more than a storehouse, but I guess that works too. Now let's get to the last memory in the sequence, which is Journey to the New World, which I enjoy. Actually, I really like the visuals. This feel looks really nice.
Fresh air might do me good.
Now let's check first if there are some. No, I don't know if there's optional objectives. Let's just talk to some guys maybe first, if I can. Enjoy talking.
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind word.
Maybe they're just sailors because they can stay longer at sea, but hey, that's just my guess. Let's talk to this guy.
A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Now, is there someone else to talk down here? No, I could play some games, but that's boring. Also, I have no money, so I guess that's not an option, actually. No. Check out this water. Looks really nice.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
I guess... Okay, that was just a conversation to do.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Let's beat up this guy.
Enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
Let's see if I remember this. I gotta hold B. Forgot that. Now let's attack this guy.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Down with him.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
So badass.
Finish nobody, Johnny!
And done. Damn, that's nice.
Do you?
Never!
What an idiot.
Do you like these odds?
I'm gonna disarm you, I think.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife, Beth.
Now let's see what the captain has to say, I think. Not sure if this is about...
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Now, let's return to the cabin and end the day. I think, is there someone else to talk here? I don't even have a map. Okay. I guess not, but let's check out the view from the front. I really like that. Now let's get back. And not start without starting to weird out any of these guys. Can I just go down here instead? I think it makes no difference. Yeah, okay. Let's go to my cabin and interact. Now the next day. Oh no, the night. It's just the night, I guess. It's a couple days later at least.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Let's see what these guys are up to. Already completed the full sync. I'm not sure if there's another one. But can I talk to these? Yes, I can talk to these guys.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Okay, I'm gonna go away then. Before going there, let's check what these guys have to say.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
And there's one more conversation, I think, up here. Right? No, it's... I guess not. I guess it's down here. There he is.
I got nothing to say to you.
Fine. Let's get to the objective marker.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Let's ask one of them then. Let's talk with the doctor first.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken in?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain
You
or the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Okay, that's one hint. Now let's talk to the cook.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me.
Let's follow this guy.
So what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
That's a noble goal, I guess. Reaching the colonies alive, instead of dying on the voyage.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
So they can track you, of course. Now, is this... I guess I can't talk to this guy. And let's go back down. Yeah, I want to see if I can talk. Probably not. This guy probably won't have anything new to say to me.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Yeah, we already had
Wasn't
that.
by choice.
Come on, we already had that, thank you. Now let's investigate the area.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on land.
First hint.
Duck with tinned fish and biscuits.
I think that was the only hint, actually. Shouldn't those barrels have been further away now?
Most curious.
Now let's go to sleep. That's 5 days later, I guess. Can you imagine taking months just to reach, yeah, like, new lands? I honestly couldn't. I'm glad it's just a memory sequence. I don't
news?
have
Each
to do
night's
this
the
voyage
same.
for real.
I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
That was quick.
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Now the interesting thing is, you think...
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Mills is a Templar, but he's actually an assassin. And the ship that's following you, those are assassins as well. But you gotta do what you gotta have to do. You gotta do what you have to do. So let's get this over with and take out Mills. Should be dead. Yeah, he's dead now.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked.
Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Now, let's sail into the storm and lose those assassins later that day. Yeah, it's been a busy day, I guess.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Now, let's fix the sail. Should be easy. Let's get to the next one. Up here. And I gotta go back there. Let's go to the mast. Okay, I can get up here. And over here. No, 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 no. Go through here, Haytham. Thank you. Full sail. Yeah. Pretty sure this guy gets saved too. Let's see if I can make this in the time allotted. Yep. I got you, I got you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And they're sinking, I guess. Yeah, they're sinking. Now, almost done. Well, we were only halfway through the journey when that happened, so 72 days. 2.5 months, that's a long time on sea. Is that gold? Or is that cheese? Now he hears the birds and he knows he's near the coastline. I even got full sync on everything. So that's nice. Can I go up here? No, I gotta go back there. Fast walk or run? I prefer to run. It's not much faster here.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know.
Yeah, the gulls.
Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Now let's get up here. Too bad there's no lift, like in AC4. I guess, isn't there a lift on Connor's ship, on the Aquila? I'm sure. Well, there's none here, so that sucks. So I gotta do all the climbing. But it's pretty straightforward, so can't do many mistakes here. And that's it for sequence 1, I guess. I'll return tomorrow with sequence 2. And if you watched, I hope you enjoyed. And consider leaving a like or a comment and subscribing if you haven't.